running ability to good use in the NFL.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover, because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Defense has to stand tall here. 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
3 down, 3 down. All right, here we go. Blue 30. 3.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Smith. And his pass, incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it's 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Play fake for Charles. Now Smith. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward, with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
So this game's not very far along. He's already found the end zone once, and now he started this drive with another big gain, another 1st down run. I I've got to wonder if I'm the defensive coordinator. What do I do in this situation? It's only the first quarter, but do I go ahead and sell out and try and slow him down and make him beat me another way? Because the risk is if I don't, he ends up having a monster game.
The play clock's running down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
On 2nd down, Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And now it's 2nd and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Boswell for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers defense getting ready here for this next possession. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense. They said, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And that defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here. Jamal Charles back from the torn ACL. He gets the call here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run the option left. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So 3rd and inches, tried to pick it up the middle. He had nowhere to go, tackled for a loss.
And you know how we talk about double A-gap pressure, meaning linebackers going in the gap between the center and the guard on either side? Well, it's not always to get to the passer. Sometimes you do that to prevent a running play. Worked pretty well in that situation.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at the 20. Stiff-armed him. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And they'll run it here. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
2nd down, 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
So let me make sure I have this right. He's already found the end zone once, and now he's ripped off a big chunk of yardage here on this one. His confidence is awfully high. So now I've got to put myself in the shoes of the defensive coordinator. Do I go ahead and sell out to try and stop him and force him to do something different? Or do I risk him having a big monster day against my defense?
False start, offense. Still 1st down.
So after the mistake by the offense, it cost him 5 yards. And now 1st and 15. He'll give it to him right up the gut. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Now, that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, they made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
Screen pass to Charles. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these can leap. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. There he goes right side. Past the 20. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. On 1st and 10, Smith. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And there's a completion to Travis Kelce. I think he's starting to come into his own as a tight end and as a player. And that makes his quarterback, Alex Smith, really happy.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. To the air, Smith on second down. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now out come the Steelers. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, How do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers defense getting ready here. They'll be hoping to come up with that same type of effort they had last time when they forced the punt that led to a touchdown.
And that type of effort just continues to carry over. Because once you get it done once, you feel like you can do it again and again. It's no guarantee, but you got to like the confidence that they take back out into the field.
Now, will they keep that confidence? Time to find out. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll run the option left. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Tough spot for the offense, 3rd and 8. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. Charles the lone setback. Smith now to throw. Going underneath for Charles. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. Oh, spinning away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. We focus our attention now. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll give it here to his running back. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
Over the middle here to Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And the route is on here in this first half. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Tyreek Hill on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Caught here by Conley. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
To throw is Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. This is taken at about the 14. And some room to roam now. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers' offense, they continue to pour it on.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. Extra point now by Boswell. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Lawrence Timmons, the linebacker, there to get him down. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
As Jamal Charles plays here in 2016, I think 5 is the operative number for him. 5 1,000-yard years before last season, but only 5 games played in 2015.
For the current Chiefs all-time leading rusher.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here's Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
That could not have been timed out any better, and that's exactly what receivers want. The ball in their hands as quick as possible allows them to catch it at full speed and take off and go. And how about the end result there? Big-time run after catch yardage. That rack yardage is so valuable for any offense.
From the red zone now, Smith. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Chris Conley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs gain a bit of respectability. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team, keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one. He's got a man, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Alex Smith and the offense heading out for their next possession. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say, I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. To the air, Smith on 2nd down. Looking left side, that's caught by Macklin. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the gun, here's Smith. And that is incomplete. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. He'll field this at the 5. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
And a cutback left. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side, as we just saw.
There goes D'Angelo Williams. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. D'Angelo Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Boswell for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic 1st down.
Tenth carry now for Jamal Charles. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Maclin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Fresh set of downs here. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off William Gay, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They come out with one back and three tight ends. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down. Now Ben on third and long. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. Extra point now by Boswell. And the route is on here in this first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Alex Smith and company heading back out there now. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure this team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game.
Yeah, hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw on second down is Smith. Finding time. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. A shotgun snap for Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's now 4th and 3.
The previous play is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Watch tight, watch tight.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Pressure from behind, and he's going to be thrown down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second down, here's Smith. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Now Jamal Charles on third down. Not much room here. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. This will be fielded at the 17. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points. I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to run. And this is caught. It's Bryant. And it's a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And the route is on here in this first half. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot here before break. Smith. He's going to float this one. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, that you see sometimes when they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Steelers have been moving the football at will, and the total yardage numbers stand out. The Chiefs' defense may be getting worn down, but will need to improve to give their offense a chance. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. They have it at the 44-yard line. The catch will be made deep down the field, and this great play will go for 6. Steelers up now by 21. Late in the first quarter, the ball will pop out here on the run. Steelers end up picking up the ball and scoring. Steelers pushing the lead to 28. Steelers with the ball, end of the first. Bryant's wide open on the deep pass. And this two-play drive goes for a TD. Colquitt's back to punt it away as they continue to dominate. And he'll take this all the way for a touchdown. Steelers with a commanding lead. Third down from the 25. The catch will be made deep down the field, and this great play will go for 6. The Steelers in control. Now to late in the second. Williams is going to stay inside after the handoff, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. After the pick, offense comes out now as the blowout is on. Bryant's the target here, staying late in the half. And after the long pass, he'll score. Bryant's able to get open here. He gone as they continue to dominate. Staying late in the second. Smith's going to find his mark, and that goes as a 55-yard touchdown. So that'll do it for us. We'll go back now to Pittsburgh for the second half.
Okay, Larry, a fairly one-sided first half as we get set to go in the second half. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Now Roethlisberger. Green's got it over the middle. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And he's going to be taken. Could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Roethlisberger will throw.